Hi. So I wanted to talk about something today that I found on YouTube the other day. Um, it was a man discovered a note on his daughter's Facebook, um, and it was a note about her parents and how she felt she was being mistreated, um, and it was just really disrespectful and kind of awful, and it was something that I would have definitely never posted on any social networking media. Um, his response to it when he found it was to sit in front of the camera, read the letter, make points to the letter, and take away her computer. And by take away, I mean he sat it on the ground and shot at it with a gun. Um, which, I think was a little dramatic. But I think it drove the point home. He's been getting a lot of criticism for this, about how, detrimental to his daughter's mental health that this could be. Um, there was one video I even saw that was about, you know, addiction to technology and how this was just going to be so awful for her. Well, that's fucking crap. It's a fucking computer. Um, I think that his response was definitely appropriate. She had been in trouble before for the same thing, and he had explained to her that, if she did it again, the consequences would be more severe, and this time around they were. Um, Again, shooting the computer was probably a little dramatic. I'm not entirely sure that that was called for. I probably would have, given it away or done something else with it so as not to waste a perfectly good computer that he had spent all of this time and money on. But I think that the way that he handled it was appropriate for the situation. Um, she was disrespectful and unappreciative of what her parents had done for her. I grew up in a house that if you were disrespectful, you got into a lot of trouble. You had things taken away for sometimes weeks at a time. And, when I got things taken away, I survived. Granted, she's probably never going to get a computer again. Okay. But does she really need one? And the answer to that, I think, is no. Technology, I think that we are far too dependent on it these days than we really should be. I mean, myself included, I'm constantly on my computer, or I'm texting, or whatever. So, sure, I mean, she's going to be pissed, but it's not going to affect her mental health. She will be fine. I know plenty of people who, grew up without having a computer around or having a cell phone or whatever. So I would like to applaud him and commend him for picking a punishment and sticking to it, because not a lot of parents really do that. I work with kids, and a lot of their parents just kind of let things slide, or when the child acts up, they don't respond appropriately to the situation. Granted, these kids are a little bit younger than this girl is, who is writing on Facebook about how awful her parents treat her. So, I think that instead of criticizing him, we should, at the very least, appreciate the fact that he was able to follow through with what he had, explained that he was going to do. So, as a 21-year-old person who will be having children one day, I think that is an appropriate punishment for the crime. And if it makes anyone feel better, his daughter's fine. She is living without her computer just fine.